Smoke in my eyes, soot in my hair, cinders in my shoes. I'm watching the needle falling away and sending the great blues. Well, we're running late in the sorry state on 8215. She's overdue.
Guys, welcome back to Vintage Engines of Derbyshire. Now, you may have possibly seen a certain short advertising a certain engine that you could possibly see in the corner there. I got it. The pa2. Now, it's a bit rough. Exhaust valve on this cylinder here is sticking open. I've managed to get it to close, but it sticks open. So I'm just working it back and forth, putting oil on it constantly, trying to get it to turn. Well, to lift and shut. The magneto, there's no spark, so I need to have a look at the magneto. I have got a trolley for it. Just wants boards putting on it. I do need the pipe that connects the oil bath filter to the carb. It's got a big starting handle that was supposed to be on another engine. But it does have the... Hang on, I have my dinner. Wherever I put it. There it is. It does have the starting handle cover. And it's also got the top cowling there. But yeah, it's not a bad engine at all. I think I'm going to turn my outside light on. Ah, that's better. Dog can see rabbit now. Right, anyway. I will let you know when I've got this valve unstuck. See you then. Back, and I've freed the valve off camera. I've had to take the magneto off and just clean the bits and pieces on that. I've had my mate round having a look at it as well. He managed to get some spark in it by accidentally zapping himself. We've had it popping and banging. We've had a lot of smoke out the exhaust. We've had the neighbours giving it some of that because of how late we are. At the moment I'm just cleaning the spark plugs in the ultrasonic. With the plugs out. We've timed the engine up to as best as we can. I did mark it, but we're a tiny bit off. I will set that back. Nearly a full tank of fuel, and it winds over nice and easily actually. Yeah, look at the size of that. Absolutely a whopper of a starting handle. This is my very old one. I used to have this one when I was little, but we managed to buy it back. And it's a pa2. Brake horsepower, I think that's bhp. 1650 rpm. I don't know what the horsepower rating is for these, unless it's 10 horsepower there. bhp, 10 bit bhp brake horsepower. So it's a 10 horse engine. It's better than the 1.5 horses that you get. But yeah, I'm just going to give it a nice wipe down now with a bit of paraffin soaked rag, I reckon. And I think it'll look quite nice after that. Lister D, I'm going to be getting rid of that because I'm just sick of seeing it. There's too many of them about on rally fields, and I don't want to be one of those people that just bring a Lister. I want to bring the unusual stuff, such as this pa2. I've not seen another one of these in person, apart from when I used to volunteer at Midland Railway Centre. But yeah, we're getting quite the collection. You're probably wondering where are all the other engines, Philip? Well, the Wolseley, the Petta and the Coventry, they've gone to a yard getting ready to be loaded up into the old ERF Arctic. Now, this is going to all be the build-up for the Nottingham Heritage Transport Centre display on Sunday the 12th. Now, if you want to come down, you're more than welcome to. I believe it's free entry. You can more than happily talk to me and Michael down there and just have a natty. Probably even have a go at starting one of these if you think you're brave enough. Anyway, I will come back once I've cleaned this up a bit more. So, here it is. Lovely and wiped down. Had a bit of a paraffin soaked rag on it. Cleaned it all up, it's looking quite nice. I do like this kind of finish on it. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today. I'm probably gonna make another video tomorrow on this, tomorrow afternoon roughly, or tomorrow evening. Just trying to get it going, because all we got was pops and bangs today. Yeah, on the other side of things, we're now getting a fair collection of lamps. There is a smaller one, just there, the bottom to it's there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to light those two and light the little one, and I'll show you them all working at the end of the video. I won't bother getting that going because I've got to take everything down off the wall to get to that. But yeah, I might even have a look at that paraffin stove burner whilst I'm in here, try and get that thing running again. But there's the pa2 pa2. Now, the things that I've not seen many videos on these on YouTube, and the reason why I wanted to start YouTube up again is because I keep trying to find videos on YouTube about how to do the engines, and you can't find the unique ones, which are the ones that I like collecting. So you struggle to find people who have had previous experience and put it on YouTube. What I do know is you can only get that magneto 180 degrees out, so if it's not starting you can just swap the spark caps over and it'll fire up. It's got the oil bath air filter. It's very similar to the one on the Ferguson TE20. It has got the Zenith T20 carb on it. No, is it T20 or is it T30? Give me I don't have a spare carb at hand. Well, I do, they're all in there actually. Sorry, that was my dinner. Let's see whether this box, I'll bring it up onto the pattern. This is my box of many spares. So you got a Villiers carb, well, part of a Villiers carb. Top of the carburettor, I'm sure it's on here. I'm sure it's a Zenith 24T, there we are, 24T2. So that one's from a pa2. Speaking of pa2, got a pa2 A1 manifold there, and yeah, it's a slightly smaller piston to what the pa2's got. What else do I have in my box? It's got more Villiers carbs, got some wheels, bike derailleurs, Suffolk magneto, more carb, bottom half to a carb, another top half, got another bottom half in here I think. Yeah, it's down there, another bottom half. But yeah, I've just got like this box of random bits and pieces for when I'm doing stuff like this. So yeah. So they're the Zenith 24T carbs. Now, on a pa2 you've got a decompressor, and that's what this thing here does. It's a little shaft that runs down and joins up to in there, and you'll see in there a little arm moving the decompressor. Now that makes this thing so much easier to turn over, and I mean it's literally like doing that. You can't feel the compression, as it says in the name, it's a decompressor. What else can I say about this? Oh yeah, the air filter. The reason why I've put this air filter on here is because I don't have the pipe yet that joins round. The governor, I need to free this part off, but it does. The butterfly does close fully. I've only got it open about not even a mil. Down here you've got your controls. I like to call these E27N like controls because you pull them out and you notch them out as to where you want them. That's your choke. Choke obviously will spring back. Fuel sight glass filter, which I do need to clean. I have retied on the starting handle cover because before it just come off and, well, drop off. So I've retied it on there so that I don't lose it. I don't know whether I've shown you the serial numbers already and whatnot on it. If anyone knows the date on it, that would be absolutely brilliant. But you can get two versions of the pa2. The pa2 A1 manifold that I showed you in there, you can get one where you can get two A1 manifolds there and two pepper pots. Now that's a smaller pa2. This is the big pa2, 10 horsepower. The oil and dipstick and whatnot are down there. Oil filled, that's the stop button there that I need to wire in. Yet to figure out what this piece here does. I do believe it's just to oil top up or something. Obviously we've got the massive pepper pot which me and my dad made. This is the bottom of a fire extinguisher. That's just some old tubing we had lying around. That's the manifold for it. Now the exhaust on this I think is I've got to think inch and a half, I do believe, possibly even 2 inch. Yeah, I think it is 2 inch. I remember when we had the exhaust off, it was just shooting flames constantly, and I told my dad that we need to turn fuel down on it, and he never listened to me. So I don't know whether or not, since the other owners had it, he's actually turned the fuel down. I'm going to test run it tomorrow and see what's happening. But if you give me a second, I'm going to cut to lighting the lamps. Right, I'll see you when I'm lighting the lamps. Right, we are back outside. You probably can't see much, but I'm going to try and sit you up so you can see what I'm doing. I am. Oh, hang on. It's a bit frosty on the bins, that's all. Give me a second. Everything is freezing cold. I've got a magneto here because I don't have a lighter. I'm going to try and ignite everything off the magneto. Now people could think this is a bit weird doing it this way. But it does work. When you can see what you're doing, that is. Right, let's see whether or not I can get a bit more petrol onto that. See whether that will do in a... Aha, there we are. Right, now that that one there is lit, I can... Oh, hang on. I can lift the storm lantern, the storm lantern's glass, and get the wick out on the storm lantern. Get the storm lantern lit, drop the glass on that, lower the wick. Now, there's a storm lantern lit. Now let's set you up to where... Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the railway lantern. Let's get the wick going on the railway lantern. There we are. Railway lantern is lit. She's going there. Looking lovely. Right, let's get the little lamp set up. So I'm going to open the door a touch so that it doesn't choke the fire instantly. And then I'm going to close it all up. And here we are. A collection of lanterns are now lit, and they are producing a decent amount of light. So yeah, the storm lantern has just got its own little adjustable wick there, which I'm going to turn down to a nice steady flame. The little marker light is doing decently. The big Great Western Railway thing is doing its job of producing light at the side. Now it does produce a decent amount of light to work as like a spotlight or something. You can see the light on the floor, and then it also has these side lights as well, which work quite decently. As you see, read what's on the bins. But yeah, these work really nicely. And say I don't have a lighter and just use my Lister's mag, it's done quite well. Also on the Great Western one, you can pop the top and you've got a lovely heat source coming out your top there. You can see a little bit of smoke there, but it produces a lovely amount of heat, that does. I'd like to assume that they put sausages in the top and cook the sausages. But yeah, let's walk down the garden with a storm lantern. Let's see how much light this kicks off. So I'm walking down here, it's pitch black, but I can still see exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing. And these old little paraffin storm lanterns are actually really alright. So I can see exactly where everything is, what everything's doing. Quite lovely actually. I quite like this. So yeah, this one I only literally just fixed today. So I'm quite happy to see it all lit and all working, along with the other two paraffin lanterns. And these will be going with me to the Nottingham Heritage Transport Centre as well, so all is good. But yeah, obviously down there is where I do all my shed work and whatnot, so it's a bit different being out in the freezy Britain driveway. But I'll tell you what, you don't half see the moon lovely from where we are. I know my phone's probably not the best at seeing the moon, but yeah. Got a star over there as well. I don't know what on earth. That could be a planet, I don't know. I'm not into all the planeting stuff. Let's take the guards van lamp down the bottom. So you can switch to the side light, which obviously you can see there. Or you can have your red light, which the red light actually does a decent job. So you can see there it's on shed, greenhouse, chair. It does a decent job of doing what it was built for. Well, I'd expect it to be honest with you. The side lights don't really do much, as you can tell. Closer distance, as you can see them, like that chair. But the red is more of a focused beam, as I would call it. Hang it down near the snow, you can see the snow lights up all lovely and red, which is quite nice. Let's try and take the little one down the bottom. Let's see what the little one does. Now, just before we take that one out, I had to take the old burner tray out of this and weld my own little tray up. And I don't think I've done a bad job of that. So yeah, it's quite nicely on that. Right, the little one. I'll close the little one's air door now. It's not the brightest thing, granted, but it gives off a bit of light on camera. But yeah, as you can see, you can't really see anything with the little one. But it's only there as literally just as a marker light. So if I shine it on the wall, you can't really see out. But it's an old bike light, I think. So let's do a test. Let's stand it up. Chair's frozen to the ground. It's a bit cold one in Britain. Well, in the East Midlands. So we'll stand it up on this chair and we'll see how bright it is as we walk back. I suppose it'd work as a nice little marker light for your push bike, but I wouldn't like to use it as a proper seeing light. But yeah, it's a lovely little bit of kit, that is, and to have it working is even better. But I've got to say, I do love the storm lantern because it gives off such a vibrant light. Railway lamp is decent light, but you got to focus the lens to get the light right. There you are. See how the flame's doing in there. Burning alright, that. So yeah. We do have some more paraffin stuff in there, like Tilly lanterns and a twin paraffin heater, but I can't be bothered to get them out really because they're a bit buried. Yeah, the Tilly lamp's on the wall, but it needs a new mantle. I think what I might try and do now is sort the paraffin stove out, gav that out for a bit and see if I can get it working. But yeah, these are the three main lights. that we've got. These will be down at the Nottingham thing, as I said before. But yeah, and if you haven't already, just go and check out Norfolk Man Cave. He goes more into depth than what I do on these engines. He shows you step by step how to do things, kind of like. He's got Crosleys, Listers. I do believe he's got a very rare Lister G type. But yeah, do me a favour, go check his channel out. He's an absolutely amazing man. He's set aside me an engine that I'm hopefully going to save up for, and you'll see on this channel. But yeah, I cannot wait to possibly even do a partner up with him in the further future. I think it would be brilliant. So yeah, I will put you back on when I've got the paraffin stove heater on, and I'll see you then.